right, test, 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 test. Is this going? Let me enter in the starting today's What's Up Dave stream. Typing this in the chat room for, what is it, October 19. Alright, looks like this is going. Do I hear sound? Not yet. So anyway, okay, there's sound. So hey, good morning, or rather, oh, it's good afternoon. This is Dave. This is the What's Up Dave, my daily stream where I catch up with my friends on the internet with what I'm doing. And let's see, what am I doing? This is kind of the good question for the day. So I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. Last night, well, this morning I had a doctor's appointment to get a vaccination for hepatitis A. I have my doctor says I have fatty liver and I'm susceptible to hepatitis apparently, or something like that, because of that. And anyway, went and got the shot, and it was at 9 in the morning. Although it was actually 10 o'clock till I actually got the shot. But because of that, I had to actually wake up early and go there. And I tried to go to sleep last night at a respectable hour, like at 1 a.m. And then I proceeded to toss and turn until 7 a.m., unable to sleep. And then finally got a couple hours of sleep. I was rested enough to drive to the doctor's office and not hit anybody, so that was good. But now I'm starting to feel it. This is yesterday. I had decided to start up on my on some of these long-stalled personal projects, the ones that I had talked about in my cover notebook. I'll get to that in a little bit, so it's starting up a kind of nebulous project. So I'm the base project for now is to rebuild my blog into a new system, one that is more like a research notebook that I can remix all the content in, rather than the WordPress-based system that I have now. WordPress is fine if you're doing a blog, but I really want to do something that's more like a reliquary of knowledge or something cool like that. And WordPress, it's just not cutting it for me anymore. I've been using it for over 10 years. Know it pretty well. I'm running it on some pretty ancient server hardware by today's standards, and I need to move that. And one of the issues with running WordPress is all the security issues that you always had to worry about. I don't want to worry about that kind of stuff anymore, so this is a good opportunity to switch over to a new technology base using a static site generator, one called Metalsmith, which is based on the Node.js ecosystem. And so that's just a way of picking up some new technical skills. I'm also using Node.js for some other paying projects, so it's good to become more familiar with it in that sense. So I get the 2-for-1 or even 3-for-1 deal with that. So before I get into that, though, I think it might be fun just to start off with show and tell. So like when this gets boring, you can just feel you saw something new. So let me see. Let me go to aux camera. What I am making today are black beans. Let's zoom in on camera 2. Alright, so I bought a bunch of beans. I guess it was like 12 ounces or 16 ounces of beans. And I soaked them overnight in salty water. I just rinsed them out. And now I think what I'm supposed to do is cover these up again and then simmer these for 2 hours. And then I should have delicious creamy black beans. And black beans are a good source of, fiber and protein. So and that's what I can eat. I'm on that on that slow carb diet where I can eat beans, peas, lean protein. And I'm missing something from that. That could be everything, though. It turns out that I actually like eating black beans and peas. So if you add some salt to it, it's not bad. Also, black beans are cheap, so I'm saving money. It kind of offsets the Atkins meal bars that I'm using as well, which are as kind of supplements. Those are a little bit more expensive. So that's show and tell item number 2. Number 1, show and tell item number 2 is with all that money I'm saving by eating beans, I kind of undid that by buying this. This is a figure of Akira Yamamoto from Space Battleship Yamato 2199, which is an amazing anime series. Some people say, and I would not argue with this myself, that Space Battleship Yamato 2199 is the best reboot of a series ever, and that's including the rebooted Battlestar Galactica. So high praise indeed. Now, I can't really speak to Battlestar Galactica because I haven't seen the entire thing. I've seen up to season 1.5 or 2 or something like that. So I don't know if it really ends well. I remember liking it. But, you know, so I've been trying to just get more like nerdy stuff like this. So try to open this up without destroying the box. Although, there's a trick to this. This is what happens when you have like friends who are collectors and like they shriek at you when you open a box wrong. So what I'm trying to do is like get this leaf up so it doesn't like pull and tear. Because then the box will no longer be like the collectible quality or whatever. I really shouldn't care. But I'm also not apparently very good at this. So I'm just trying to saw this thing open. Let me go to the split view. Where is split view? Here? Yeah. Here's the box I'm trying to saw open. This letter cutter sucks. Let's try to open this thing up. So from what I know, this is a 1/8 scale figure. Yep, I screwed the box up already. Sorry, Alan. I failed. I could not open the box without leaving a mark. This is not going to open either. How do people do this? What is holding this in? Ugh. Now I'm down from C10 to C9. So, let's take a look. So, an interesting thing about like if you buy anime figures, this is probably maybe this is obvious to most people, is usually they're designed for like horny males. So like the female figures usually are like overtly sexualized, which I don't really like. It's not really true to the characters in the series either. So this is actually the least expensive one. These figures have been, I guess, out of production for a while, so the prices just keep going up. If I figured I should buy one before they become unaffordable, this one was like about $50, I think. But some of the other ones that are more like fan servicey, those are going for like 80, 90. The exception is like the captain. The captain is going for like 100 plus. There's a jacket. There's a little gun. That's interesting. So, and I think the reason why this one is less expensive is because it's the least sexy figure, which is kind of why I liked it. I mean, it's still pretty. It's not unsexy, but it has a nice jacket, which I liked. People were complaining that this jacket was, let's even go on. This jacket, they didn't like how, unsexy it made the figure. I can't even, does it just pop on somehow? I wanted to ruin it. It's made of some sort of plastic. Something still doesn't sound good. No. Alright. I guess it just falls on like this. That's kind of cool. The butt is ridiculous. But Akira Yamamoto is a pretty cool character. The one I really wanted was Melda Dietz, which is the alien character. But that one is a little bit ridiculous. Alright, how's this going? Why am I so bad at this? Are these articulating arms? No. That's alright, this is a cool figure. This was a cool character too. This was one of my favorite characters from that they were all great. Oh, there we go. It's just, that gun is raked back a lot. Much more so than a modern firearm. That's what threw me off. So there we go, Akira Yamamoto. It's hard to, the camera's having difficulty focusing. Maybe if I put it over to the side. And hey, Dom. Dom would appreciate like a good figure, I think. Let's get lower. Everything behind this is easier for the camera to focus on, so I need to kind of fool it into thinking that that's the focal point. And maybe we'll hold on to it. Okay, that's better. So yeah, there we go. There's the look. And so this can go with my Major Kusanagi from Arise figure. I guess she would be shorter in real life. Let's see if we can do this focus trick. Focus on that. Focus on that. Damn it, camera. There we go. This stupid Acer thing is blocking everything. This looks like the same pose, almost. Well, it's got the overly arched back. It's got the ridiculously long legs in the anime style. But, I don't know. This will help nerd up the place a little bit more. Yeah, like, I wanted to get that, that Twitch figure. I think weren't they making some figures, Dom, for, like, Rainbow? But were they chibi style? I got some figures up there. And then there's this. I should get some more of these. If I could find some more, get some more Tachikomas, you know, that would be great. So I need to really make a display for all these things. I need to let all the nerd stuff fly. So that is it with nerds for the nerd stuff for the day. Now this is where everyone can like go back and unsubscribe to the channel again because like I'm going to do some work. Let's see if we can figure out how to put this back on. Oh, this worked like this, didn't it? All right. Does this come with anything cool, like stickers? I don't see anything cool. Oh well. All right, what's going on with work? We're working on blog stuff. Yeah. And I have another box to store. Oh well, so we got baked beans, we got that. I guess one more thing is this knife holder, but that's not very exciting. So, now for playing the day. Crap. I don't even have these. Logitech, go and design something that stays on your fucking cameras. Alright, so let's get this shape. So again, I mentioned, like, yes, I'm running a very little sleep. So what I'm going to try to do is just try to maintain momentum from yesterday. So here's the notebook from yesterday. And I started by writing down a few things I wanted to do. I actually did go to this meeting. I answered these questions. This was like, what shots do you need? I did. Check DNS status. I did that. I did not do the NaNoWriMo calendar. I did not make the major projects diagram. Did not do those. But I did go to this meeting. And I did go to Denny's afterwards. Maybe that's why I'm up so late. Was up so late. I'm going to add that social time. I was feeling antisocial and didn't want to go, but figured like maybe I should force myself to go. So now, you know, so these are double-sided pages in this ETP notebook that I've got. And, you know, like I sell these double-sided because it seems like a better value, I think, when you have like printed on both sides and you can get more pages in one compact volume like this. But I actually don't like flipping pages like this and transcribing things. Because one of the nice things I like about the ETP is that I can easily just kind of go from page to page. But, I can't really do it with this. So the hardbound version of this journal I make is probably going to keep this page clear. Maybe it'll just have to be thicker. I don't know. If you use these, like, let me know what you think. So what is an efficient way of transcribing this to the next page? I mean, I suppose one thing I could do is just make, this might be a nice addition, is to have maybe like a bullet journal style post-it note. I could produce some stickers for that. The rolling to-do list. Or just even use post-it notes. So like what I'll do is I'll write down here what the cloud of things I need to do. So in this I'll write cloud. Cloud O tasks. So cloud O tasks 1 is write up major projects diagram. Another one is October blog rebuild. Another one is NaNoWriMo calendar. This actually might be the way to do this. And there's something else that I'm forgetting, but let's go with these for now. And just kind of put this here. So I'll refer to this and I'll fill out this one. So today, what do I want to do? Let's make sure I'm not missing something. Oh, I was going to try these fountain pens. I wrote that down yesterday. I think this one's not loaded. This one actually might have ink in it. No, that's empty. That was empty too. I guess it's good they stored them empty. This all doesn't look like I washed them out. What was this? Oh, this was that tiny one. This one might actually have ink in it. Let's watch it come all flooding out. I think this is the Muji fountain pen I got. Yeah, that has a cartridge in it. It probably has ink in it. So I think it works like this. If I recall not liking this because even though like this fits in it to make a longer body, this is still a little bit, you can feel it moving around. And so I don't really like it doesn't feel very stable. No, we got ink in this. Let's see how this works. So today is the 19th, I believe. Yep, October 19. So here's something already. Writing on this side is still a little bit awkward. That's why I like to write on the other side. No one's really complained about this though, so it might just be me. October 19, 2017. And some of the things to do today. And I don't want to really push myself too much on this. So I'm going to leave these top MITs blank. Oh, well, I can just fill out what I did today. I went to a doctor's appointment. This is actually nice writing using this pen because this is like a 0.7 like gel pen. This is, I think, this is a fine point. It feels like a fine-ish point. Maybe it's a medium point. But it's encouraging me to write smaller just because it feels more precise than this thing. Doctor's appointment for the Hep A shot. Hep. Then I did some I did ship 2 packages. So that's a load off. That's like, I went grocery shopping to buy some protein. And so when was this? I will say I was up around 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 p.m. So this was basically, what I was done with this? I was like out at 10:40. It took a long time, just mostly waiting. Drive to the infectious disease center. Shots. Then they visit the Lana Asian market. Didn't really get anything there. Then visited Aldi, which is right next door. Oh wait, what did I forget? I'll just write this here. Shipped returns. And that was kind of what that was. So I can say that's checked off, that's checked off, that's checked off. I started streaming at 1, I think. The morning stream is something that is actually an important task for the day, so I'll put it here. I also am going to put a note. 2 hours sleep. So, light day. That's just to remind me that if I don't get a whole lot done, it may be because of that. So, but I've got like 6, 7 hours left to be productive. Right now I really want to take a nap, but I might have to actually lie down. I am feeling a little groggy. So I have a choice. I could do some cleanup of stuff. Let me add some more stuff to this task list. That is, I need to buy luggage for storage. I also need to clean the living room, clean the bedrooms. Clean bedrooms and the basement. So this is going to be the list of things that I don't want to forget that I need to do. This is like a tickler list of sorts. So I can just put the tickler over here. And I'll just move it to tomorrow for that. But I am going to take a nap now, I think. Even though it's probably better to stay up, but if I stay up now, I don't know what I would do. So it could be, I'll try, let me just see if the 20-minute nap thing works. Okay. Well, there's a good chance it will turn into like a 4-hour nap. So I don't know. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Anyway, this is when you can start the pool and see how it goes. But let me write down something that's a stretch goal for today. I just stored that ugly pen with my cool pens. Ugh, be gone. What is this pen? Oh, this is my regular. Okay, so this pen isn't so bad. Why do I not like this pen? Yeah, it still feels cheap. It doesn't look cheap, but it just rattle bugs the hell out of me. Anyway, let's blog rebuild. Okay, let's make 2 tasks. Blog, Trello, and blog rebuild. Alright, that's something we can do right now, and this could be really fast. So what do I mean by blog Trello? What I mean by blog Trello is to use Trello to keep track of all these projects that are on this little post-it note thing. So I have Trello. This is I think these are all done. This is for a work project. Let me switch over here. Boards, Dave Co Personal. I guess I could resurrect the Dave Co Personal. No, let's make a new board. We'll call this. What shall we call this? This is specifically for the October challenge. So let's just call it that. October 2017 challenges. I'll make this public so if people want to look at it, they can see it. And what lists are we going to make for this? I'll make one for each one for now. Since these are cards, we can move them around. So one of them is... Can they name the list? I guess that is a named list. Blog rebuild. Server transition. NaNoWriMo. Or let's say, I'll call this design, public design. That will include things like Patreon. What else is there? It kind of is like the main things. Let's not overcomplicate this too much. So with the blog rebuild, what do we need to do for that? I want to keep track of everything gets done. I'm wondering how to tag these two, so let's call this blog. Let's see. Make dummy index page. Blog. Make dummy content page with metadata. Blog. Make. So what do they have? Dummy page, content page. I actually wrote this down someplace. I think I put it in my Quiver notebook. So in the October 2017 challenge, this is what you wrote yesterday. Started writing an exporter that's currently in my Dante Data child form. So where do the posts go? Yeah. Let me just copy this in as a to-do list. Let's make this a card. Let's add a checklist. Where do images go? For posts using shortcodes, how do they show up in layouts? So I'll just answer these questions. Metalsmith. What I'll do is I'll copy these later into a card. So these are the questions that came up yesterday with things that I needed to find out before I could move forward. So right now I'm just adding these. Oh, that's interesting. Right, so those are some of the lists that I remember from writing in this notebook, which is here. Blog. Port old content to new static files using save post dump, which is a plugin filter I wrote. And alright, so there's some stuff there. With the server transition is move just some of these sites, move non-Dave sites to webfaction, and then there's also, it says I have before November 4th, buy new server, move davidsay.com to new server. You sleep, you're just thinking about this. So I'll flesh that out later, but just getting that some public design, NaNoWriMo calendar, Patreon video, Patreon mega pack. Those are the things that are on my mind right now as things that I would like to do. Can I favorite this board? I don't think I need to star these anymore. What is this general board? What did I call this board? Did I call this board anything? To October 2017 challenges. Oh, here's where you start. What is the general board? Oh, this is nerd. This should just actually go on that other page. Let's move this sucker. I could have sworn you can move stuff. Close board. Maybe you can't, or maybe it's here. Move list to board. Alright, so we can delete this now, right? How do I delete this? Close board? Ugh, I'm starting to like have waves of sleepiness. I feel like passing out. I almost just kind of like caved into the desk there. I don't know if you saw my eyes roll up. I just want to get rid of this thing. Let's close the board. Close. Well, I imagine, let's just delete this. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so that's that. There's our new October challenges board. So I can actually check this thing off my list now, so I am going to do that. Check! Oh, pen dried out, shit. And so it's like 135. I think part of the fun of having a notebook is you just get to doodle in it. Although, like, looking at some of the notebook enthusiasts that do this, I have no skills. But let's make this work for me. I feel my eyeballs, they feel like they're gonna fall out of my head right now. What was I gonna write here? This was like, what's up, the streaming plus blog, the Trello. Ugh. Alright. That's where we are right now, and I'm gonna pass out. So, that's today's stream. Tried to get some momentum going. Thompson's live stream by nap. Yeah. I'm worried that's going to actually happen someday, but I won't know I'm doing it. Anyway. So I'm going to take a nap, and then like maybe I'll be able to get some other stuff out of the way. So that's today's progress. I'm going to start those beans simmering while I nap anyway, so at least something's happening. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. See if they taste good. Thanks for watching. Have a good Thursday. Do 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 do.